Scarlett Elizabeth Kaipalemanu Kealoha McMasters. And directly to Ron Howard today on his Facebook, I discussed my idea and delivered my presentation for my film project, Gone with the Wind 2. The principal actress playing me, I best suited to play me, is Catherine Zeta-Jones. And the principal playing His Majesty King Salman Ibn Abdulaziz Al Saud of Saudi Arabia should be Al Pacino. And the principal, next person, should portray my new Facebook buddy, His Eminence Emir of Kuwait, Robert De Niro. And Tom Hanks, he should play my physician of San Jose, California. Da Vinci Code man himself, Tom Hanks plays Dr. Robert Norman, who becomes confident and best friend to a king of Saudi Arabia, His Majesty King Salman ibn Abdulaziz Al Saud of Saudi Arabia. But who am I really? I'm the daughter of Molly Espina Kealoha and her husband, Ernest Douglas Kealoha, married at Holy Trinity Church. Recently, they marked an anniversary, but Dad has been deceased the past 5 years. They were wedded on November 25th, 1960, and they were both 18 years old. And I'm their eldest child. And the youngest is number 6, Kale Kealokalani Kealoha, who graduated from Punahou School. Today is his birthday. And the precious gift of all that we're enjoying as a family is Grandma's new grandson, son of my brother, number 6 child of us, Kale's son, Kamaha'o Kealoha, is a joy. He's a thunder cracking, bubbling, laughing joy. Kamaha'o means surprising, wonderful, miraculous. No wonder. So, this is how it goes. So, in my life, I was a Cupertino school teacher, Cupertino Middle School, to special ed children, while a full-time graduate school student at San Jose State Connie Luer School of Education, which I walked out on. Well, I did. Admittedly, I didn't finish, because I had a bigger role to play. To be an emerging world leader is my role I'll play on the world scene. So special education really rings near and dear in my heart. So across from my humble apartment at Santa Clara, where I live, the Westwood Elementary School, I met the most gorgeous Christian goddess the world will ever know, that I always loved. In my deepest sorrow, though she never knew it, she was the ray of sunshine. She lit up my face just with her beautiful countenance and her heart. Stephanie Harris, special educator too. And I had a master's degree already, and I had worked 3 years at Punahou School, drudgingly as a teaching assistant substitute, with no promotion in sight. And so I returned to California to embark on working in special education. And I had a master's degree, and my mentor at Chaminade University, where I received my master's in education, Dr. Glenn Honda. You're my mentor. You are the man that delivers the lessons that we never forget. Glenn Honda of Chaminade University. And my dearest friend from that program, 40-year or more teaching experience, Mrs. Jones, Margaret Helen Wood, and her beautiful husband, Lloyd Wood, beautiful friends of mine. So several times I were as a dinner guest at Margaret Helen Wood's home. And you look up the hill, and there it is. It's purple. Her whole entire house is purple. But inside, it's a gorgeous English cottage-like existence, and you feel so welcome. So we had spaghetti for dinner. A second time, I was a guest. We had spaghetti for dinner. And then a third time, I was a guest at her home, and we had spaghetti for dinner. I figured she likes spaghetti. And so I brought the cake that we all devoured from Whole Foods, chocolate decadence cake. And then I figured out they like chocolate cake too. Not a crumb was left. Such is the delight of good friends when they invite you to their home. It's their palace. I felt welcome. And their dog's name is Lucy and Desi. So such is my great friends. The circle of life is the organizational theory taught to me by my father that purchases home we're living in, Ernest Douglas Kealoha. If he were Ibn Khaldun, and who wrote the Mukaddimah, but if Ernest Kealoha were Ibn Khaldun, his people first is his organizational theory. Because everybody mattered in his life. Because as a salesperson and a real estate broker, he knew that perhaps the Filipina at the Waikiki Hotel had more cash in the bank than the flashy dude leasing the Mercedes. He could have been up to his gills in debt. That's the secret of my dad. He never discounted anybody. Everybody was a part of his equation of life. So 2 things he did right. For him in his life, he married the right woman. And then he planted us in the right home in the right neighborhood. And he gave us all children opportunity to be privately educated here at Honolulu. And not a one of us were on scholarship. Daddy paid for the bills. On a train trip to Oakland one winter with my husband, Richard McMasters, in that year the snow was heavy. You could see it very deep. So we're returning back from Reno. And the train has to stop because they ran out of food, so they have to stop at KFC and get 200 orders of dinner that night. Then I'm chatting with the conductor, and it's Christmas, and my daddy wanted a big fat jacket. I'm talking to the conductor about it. African American prince of a man. He said, you better get your daddy the jacket he wants. Sounds like he really wants it. And so, Father's Day, 2010, and Daddy died a week later. In the last conversation I had with him, I bought him a shirt, and it was special made from Hilo, Zigzag, because that year was the year of the tiger, and my dad's half Chinese, Mongolian. And it was exquisite, and it was even a size 5X, can you imagine? It was too small for my big daddy. And he was so disappointed it didn't fit. And I was so disappointed it didn't fit. See, such things in life, they have to fit. It will never work out. A circumstance or if the shoe doesn't fit, it's not right. The daddy would have been buried in that beautiful shirt had it fit, but it did not fit. But on a side note, my mother's even funnier because we go to the funeral home to check on if his clothes were right for his burial and everything. And what she really cared about, and I heard this, God's truth, is if the red underwear fit on his corpse. And the lady said, yes, and Grandma gave, yeah, I did. The underwear fit on her big man. But he was big. He was larger than life. He was everything to his wife and his children and the grandchildren. And her license plate on her car, everybody can see. It says Papa A. And that's who he is, our Papa. Ernest Douglas Kealoha. So other principals in the film, the biggest one probably is my daddy, Ernest Kealoha. And there's nobody I can find to fill those shoes right now. And so Satan will be Richard Gibson, who's definitely Satan. And Richard Gere will be Richard McMasters. And on. So this is a taste of what's coming down the pipe. Over and out. Scarlett McMasters.